My first video I did 4 that were mine and 1 that were Mike's. The one last one that I have that is mine is a little Battle Angel, but I'm going to save that for a James Cameron video. So this one I have documentaries. This first one, The Universe, Mummies, Sharks, more of a general ocean wonderland, and then the last one is Wild Ocean. So we got 3 ocean ones, and then 1 space and 1 mummy. From the 3D movies that I've seen that have dealt with water, those ones are my favorite. So I'm really excited to dig deep into this, especially because the longest one is 47 minutes. So this is really going to solve the problem of I want to watch a 3D movie, but I don't want to sit there for 2 hours, 2.5 hours or something. Well, I just finished The Universe, what it's called. This was cool. It was very informative. It was short and sweet. There were some 3D effects where like, whoa, this is really cool. Like, this is the best 3D I've ever seen. And then there were like certain shots where I was like, ah, my eyes. And the CG, outdated. But there were still a ton of cool 3D effects, like the stars coming at you. There was a shot of a dolphin in the Earth segment that was really cool. The sun, when they were talking about the sun, that was cool. So as far as like things popping out at you, while it wasn't the whole documentary, it was still a lot more than like Creature of the Black Lagoon was, or really anything I can think of even watching at the cinema. Well, I just finished the documentary Sharks 3D. It was cool. My biggest complaint is that sometimes it felt like they were padding the time with things unrelated to sharks, like all the B-roll of the sea lions, just other fish. They were cool to see, but when I'm watching a movie called Sharks 3D, I'm expecting all of it to be sharks in 3D, and that's not exactly what I got. This movie could have been at least 5 to 7 minutes shorter. I forgot to mention the one part in Sharks 3D, not about the sharks, but there were some jellyfish, and that was a really cool 3D effect. So I just got done with Ocean Wonderland 3D, which is basically like in the same series with the Shark 3D. It's done by the same guy. So they're very similar. It feels like they were probably all, they were shot together and then divided, into their separate films. So in that aspect, there were some things that were, it's like I just watched this, as far as like the turtle narrating. The 3D, there were some really cool shots of the turtle. Definitely, had a good message. It was entertaining, but I think I would have liked it a little bit more had I not watched the Shark 3D one previous. And, vice versa. Had I watched Ocean Wonderland, I probably wouldn't have liked Sharks 3D as much as well. Well, I just got done with Mummies, Secrets of the Pharaohs. It's okay. Did this need to be in 3D? Not really. I'm assuming it was just a product of its time, basically. If I had to rank it, it's definitely one of the ones where I'd be like, give it a pass. So I watched this one, Wild Ocean. It was okay. I think the best 3D effects were on land, but I also thought some of the worst effects were also on land. Very interesting. Nothing too noteworthy on this one in 3D. How this differs from the other ocean ones is this one focuses a little bit more on fishing and what that entails with the sardines. It covers some of the same things in these other documentaries, but one thing it didn't was the birds that like dive into the ocean for the sardines. That was cool. You might be wondering, how do I rank all these? Which ones did I like? Which ones did I not? First, which was the first one I watched, but this one I highly recommend. The Universe, I think this one had the best 3D effects out of all 5 that I watched. In second place, I'm going to go with this Ocean Wonderland. I think this one had a little bit more variety when it came to the stuff under the sea. So those are the 2 that I would say, like, yes, like watch these ones or get these ones. Right in the middle, I would put the Sharks 3D. It's very similar to Ocean Wonderland. This one's slightly more shark specific, but the whole thing isn't about sharks, so it's slightly misleading with the title, I think. Fourth place, I would put this Wild Ocean. It's not the worst one, but it's definitely not the best one. Last is the Mummies Secrets of the Pharaohs. Not something I felt like really needed a 3D transfer. This one might be good for variety, like in the sense of I have three here that were all under the ocean, so this one's, like a little variety. It's like, oh, what does this, this look like in 3D? Kind of somewhat with the universe. Well, anyway, that was my 3D reviews of these documentaries. I plan on doing a lot more of these 3D videos. Mike has a whole bunch of them in the garage. I made a whole list today of like categorizing them. So, like this one's like the documentary video. So, a lot more of that on the way in my thoughts. So, stick around. It's definitely gonna be more exciting than documentaries, So, definitely stay tuned for that. Hopefully, having more unboxing videos soon and just stuff of that nature, really physical media. So if you love physical media, give this video a like, subscribe, comment, let me know about some of your favorite 3D transfers on Blu-ray. And I will see you on the next video.